And yeah, this first actually I'll explain it after once everyone's on. But yeah, you might use weights if you want to add that challenge for your weights. Otherwise, you don't have to. It's you can do everything with body weight as well. And some of the exercises this week, because it's a kind of similar workout to last week, I only made a couple changes, but I'm gonna let you know where you really want to focus on adding some like explosiveness that would help you with jumps or those quick changes of directions that you make in basketball and everything, those cuts and everything. So I'll let you know when to really focus on those types of movements, so it can start to really translate to making improvements on the court for those things. So we'll start the warm up, and we'll just start by hugging the thigh or hugging your knee up to your chest. And when you do that, just make sure you pull up a little bit as you do that as well. So you're not just doing it loosely. We'll pull up and towards your chest and then switch over. So you really kind of feel that pull down in the glute as well. And we'll keep going with the same kind of movement, but you're just going to do the gate open and close with your hips. So usually I run like 3 or 4 and then switch sides just so you can keep kind of working the same hip. And you can switch back and forth, just doing 3 or 4 reps, and do it each side a couple times. So I'm going to go back to my right here. This is just to open up the hips into like a greater range of motion, just getting it warmed up for lunges and squats. Okay, is that your first? And we'll go into just kind of like a deep squat. I want you to hang out on the bottom a little bit. So you're gonna go into a deep squat and hang out here, and then kind of just rock back and forth. So here, I'll tilt it so you can see my legs a bit better. So I'm just in a wide stance. If you want, you can kind of press your elbows against your legs. Just go back and forth. Just a few reps side to side. And standing straight up, and we'll do it one more time. So kind of shake out the legs a little bit before you get back. And then come back down again. And maybe try to get a little bit deeper. Maybe go a little bit further to one side. Just going back and forth. And then come up out of that. So we'll just do high knees and butt kicks here, just to kind of get the blood flowing. So high knees first, and try to get as much height as you can. So you don't want to have your hands too low. You want to try to challenge yourself to get those knees up as high as you can. And then switch it up, just go right to butt kicks. So you can put your hands behind, or you could just, again, try to get as much height with your legs here. Just staying on the balls of your feet, kind of. And then slow it down. We'll just do one more, or actually 2 more here. We'll do a front lunge to rotation. So what I'm going to do is lunge forward and then rotate across and then come back up and then switch legs. So maybe do around 6 to 8 reps each leg here. Just at your own pace. Lunge forward. Twist, you should feel it a lot in the kind of like the hip flexor. So you guys just keep going. Count out around 6 or 8 each side, so 12 to 16 total or so. Because our first exercise there, you got static lunges and then side to side lunges. So keep going, a few more reps. And then the last one, we'll do actually, you know what? Actually, the last one we'll just do in the workout because the third exercise there is a side to side lunge. So you guys can grab a drink quickly if you need it. And here, give me a second. Okay, so first one is a static lunge, left and right, and we'll do 30 seconds each side. Except this week, what I want you to do when you're doing your static lunge, I want you to go slowly down and then kind of power up out of the lunge. So you have your lunge stance, you're going slowly down and then pop up, and then slowly down and then pop up. So it's a little bit more focused on the power portion of it, but you still get the strength with the slow portion. So again, just going slowly and then pop up fast. And then we're gonna go to side lunge. So same sort of thing. I want you to go down slowly and then pop up. Down slowly on the other side and then pop up really fast. So those are your two exercises. You will have 30 seconds with the left, 30 with the right, and then 30 seconds total with the side to side lunge, and just make sure you alternate reps. So if anyone has any questions, you can ask those now, and we'll get started in a second. So again, I want you to go maybe two seconds on the way down. Count it out. Go 1, 2 on the way down, and then power up, and then 1, 2, power up. Even if you like come up onto your toes a little bit, that's good, just for getting that power. Oops, didn't mean to start there. So we'll get started in a second, just to get everyone a chance to set up. And if you need to if you want to grab weights, you can, but as long as you're still getting that power with each rep. So first round, we'll go in 3, 2, and 1. Say a nice work. Slowly down. Count it out. Go 1, 2, power up. 1, 2, power up. And we're halfway. So even when I'm doing this, my heel on the front leg kind of comes off the ground because I'm getting that much power. In 3, 2, and switch legs. Drop down. 1 second up. 1, 2, power up. And even if you use your arms, get that momentum, you can do that as well. If you're not using weights there. 10 seconds. And then side to side. 3, 2, and 1. Go one side, slowly down, power up. Other side, and then power up. It's almost like you hop out of that deep lunge. Lots of power on the way up still. So you're getting a good deep range of motion there and adding a little bit of power. And so 30 seconds again. A few of you, if you add a couple extra reps, that's fine as well if you want to get a little bit of extra burn there. So what we're kind of focusing on, and I keep mentioning this, but we're focusing on going from kind of a strength program that we've been working on, switching up to power. So I'm showing you kind of here that you can do a lot of the same exercises, but just change the focus a little bit. So getting into that second round, hit that static lunge now. So these are the type of exercises when you're going on the way down, you're still getting that strength work, but on the way up, when you get that power, getting a little bit more explosive. So 10 seconds. You can get ready to switch legs. 3, 2, and 1. Switch legs. 30 seconds. And again, if your heel or your back foot comes off the ground a little bit, that's fine. Because your body, you want to make your body almost feel like it's jumping there. You're getting that power to do a jump. 10 seconds. 3, 2, and side to side. Get that power on the way up as well. So drive the leg up. And for that side to side lunge, even if, yeah, your heels, your foot fully comes off the ground there, you're past halfway. In 3, 2, and jerk. So just one more round here. And actually, a lot of the slow work that you're doing, where you're kind of letting yourself lower down slowly in the lunge, that's really good for strength work, where you can prevent injuries and then kind of set yourself up for success with other like power work. So last round 2. So lunge down, power up each time. Slowly down. So you're really getting that burn here at the end. Few more. 3, 2, and 30 seconds. Almost there. Last 10 seconds. Just a few more. And then side to side in 2 and 1. Remember to get that power up out of the lunge. You could even step all the way out to the side, power up, and then step to the other side, power up. And under 10 seconds, a few more reps. In 3, 2, and we'll get right into that second round because this one is your Tabata round. So the rounds are back to back. So you have squats, 20 seconds, 10-second rest, and then we'll do it again for four times for your squats. So grab a quick drink if you need it, and then we'll get into this next round. And same thing that you did in that first one with your lunges, we're going to do the same thing with squats here. So I want you to slowly go down. We're going to go down for 1, 2, and then power up. 1, 2, and then power up. So just like you did with the lunges, if your heels come off the ground as you kind of power up, and I don't want you to do jump squats just yet because we're going to do jump squats a bit later, but I want you to power up out of the squat. And again, this one, if you have weights, you can grab the weight, hold it up near your chest. You could hold 2 weights on your shoulders, and you can use the band too as well. Just as long as you're getting some good squat depth and then powering up. So I'll try to join in a couple rounds here with you guys too, just to help you out with the timing and the form. So we'll get started here in just a second. So again, same thing, 2 seconds down, 1 second on the way up. So getting ready for that first round, 3, 2, and go. So it's 20 seconds on, 10 seconds rest. Remember, if you come up onto your toes, that's a good sign too, because that means you're getting lots of momentum up. 1, 2, and then power up out of the squat. 2, and quick recovery, just 10 seconds. Got 3 more sets here. And if you want to use your arms for momentum, you can as well in the next round. So again, lots of power on the way up. This is training kind of your explosiveness. Gonna get you more height on those jumps. And recover, 10 seconds. So right back to it. 2 and 1. Round. So 1, 2 down, power up. And make sure you're counting out those seconds on the way down. Just keeping it slow. In 3, 2, and 1. So one more round to your squats, and then we'll switch it up. 3, 2, and or final round. And I think we have more squats coming up, but they're going to change the focus a bit. So keep going with the squats, keep getting that power. And remember, you don't have to rush through them here. Recovery. So 40 seconds, I give you a little bit longer recovery to grab a drink. And then the only difference, just like last week for the sumo squat, is you go a little bit wider stance. So you can kind of see my toes are pointed out as well. So they're not pointing straight forward. Point them out around 45 degrees. And then I keep my knees wide. And then same thing. You want to go slowly down and then power up. And for this one, if you have a weight, you can also grab it between your legs. Kind of like that position. And then power up just like that. So you're getting lots of more power in the hips from this one. So here, I'll just pause it at 3 seconds just to make sure everyone's ready to go. And if anyone has any questions for this one, and we'll get ready to get started. So this one, you should feel it, again, more in the glutes than you did on your last squat, and a little bit more in the hips. So everyone, I'll hit the timer, and we'll start in 3, 2, and so slowly down, keep the chest up, power up. Slowly down, power up. And again, you should feel this one a lot more in the glutes because you got a wide stance and quick recovery. So even if you squeeze the butt at the top, that'll help you get kind of that full contraction. And right back to it. Power up. 1, 2, power. And if you're getting a little bit of a hop in there, that's a good sign too. Just make sure you're getting that depth and recovery. So 2 more. So yeah, a little bit of a hop is good, just to keep yourself honest with your power. So next round, 20 seconds. Because yeah, anything like this type of work where you're going slow and powering up, you're kind of shocking your body as well. And because a lot of injuries that you see in basketball, and I'll go into second 2, and last one, a lot of injuries that you see in basketball, a lot of times it's when a player like is in their deepest range of motion, so they might be in like a deep squat or something, or their knee might be pulled to one side. So it's important to strengthen yourself in those deep ranges of motion. And last rep. So this one, we're going to slow it down a bit. So we're not going to use like the power as much, because you're going to hold a squat. So just a regular squat, just holding the position, and then here, let me tilt this down so you guys can see my toes. And then I'm going to go up to my toes, slowly down. So kind of a little bit of a power here, but you're not going to get any height off the ground. You just power up to your toes, slow down. Onto the toes, slowly down. And the whole time, I'm holding this squat position. So here, I'll pause it again quickly. If anyone has any questions, you guys can ask now, and I'll start it in a few seconds.
Can you show it one more time?
Yeah, sure. So you got your squat position, you drop down, hold that squat, and then I'm gonna go up to my toes, come down, but I'm holding the squat the whole time, just like that. So again, try to get up on your toes quickly and then slowly down. So kind of the same theme we've been working with.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah, no worries. All right, so I'll hit the start now. We got 4 seconds. So 3, 2, and 1. So drop down in your squat, power up, slowly down, and slowly back down. So you're not actually moving too much here because you're only kind of really going as far as your foot will let you get off the ground. But you should start to feel the burn in the quads and the calves. Quick recovery. So shake out the legs a bit, and we'll go right back to it. In 3, 2, and 1. Power up. Holding that squat the whole time. Under 10 already. 2, and so everyone's got pretty good form there as well. Just make sure you really concentrate on going as quickly as you can up to your toe. And then slowly down. So same thing as last couple. And just under 10. In 3, 2, and 1. So one more round here. Again, you should be really starting to feel that burn in your quads and your calves. And right back to the last round, last 20. And then after this, we're past halfway through this Tabata work. In 2, and 1. Quick recovery, and we'll go to pogo hops. So this one is a little bit more about the kind of power explosiveness. So if you have a skip rope, I know a couple of you have those. So you can grab a skipping rope if you want, and then you would just do pogo hops one side, and then pogo hops the other side. So you have a couple options. You have your 20-second round. So what you can do, you can either stick to one side for the whole 20 seconds, and then the next round go to your right, and then just alternate back and forth, and you get 2 each. Or you can go at 10 seconds and switch at half. So you do 10 seconds one leg, and then 10 seconds the other, and then you would get each leg in each round. So just staying on the ball of your foot the whole time, and just kind of hopping up and down, just to kind of work off what we just did with the calf. So I'll hit start right away here, and we got 5 seconds. In 3, 2, and 1. Pogo hop, one leg. Remember, if you want to switch at half at 10 seconds, you can, or you can go the full 20. So everyone, we're at halfway. 10 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Quick recovery. So if you switched legs at half, you can keep going there. Or if you didn't switch legs, just make sure you switch it this round. 2, and 1. Second round. So 10 seconds. In 3, 2, and recovery. So 2 more rounds. Again, same thing. You can either do one left, run one right, or alternate. 2, and right back to it. Keep going. So you're going to really start to feel that burn deep in your calf. Just try to push past that burn. Keep going with the hops. And recover. So one more round to finish off. And last one, 20 seconds, go. And don't worry if you're not getting that same height that you kept getting before, because you're getting fatigued, your calves aren't able to push up as much, but that's what you want. You want to push your muscles to fatigue each time. In 2, and 40 seconds rest. So for the quick feet here, I think it got cut off because I went to a second line. But we're gonna add a little bit of a challenge for the quick feet, and I'll pause it at 20 seconds so I can do a full demo. So for the quick feet, just like usual, you're gonna do quick feet. I want you to do it for the first 5 seconds and then go into squats. So 1, 2, 3, and then back to quick feet, and then squats. So you're adding a bit of a strength challenge there as well, so you don't have to do quick feet for the whole 20 seconds. And I'll let you guys know when to switch, so I'll try to join in with you guys with each round. So that we go quick feet for the first 5 seconds. We would do 3 to 4 squats in the next 5, and then we'll get 2 switches. So we'll go quick feet, squats, quick feet, squats, and then that'll be the time. So for this round, you just gotta, here, I'll hit play. We got 20 seconds still, so just really pay attention to the timer here or the cues that I'll give you. And I'll try to keep up with you guys too. So 5 seconds, again, we'll start with quick feet. 3, 2, and 1. Quick feet. We're just going for 5 seconds here. And drop down, squats. And get ready for quick feet. Right back to it, quick feet. And last 5, squats. And check out the legs. So again, same thing. So with that same kind of pattern, if you keep an eye on the time, you can go with yourself. But again, I'll keep going with you guys. 2, and 1. 5 seconds. And drop down, squats. And then quick feet again, 10. And squats, last 5. And recovery. Just gonna make sure the screen is working for me. In 2, and 1. So quick feet. And squats, so drop down, hit your squats. And then right back to quick feet. And squats, last 5, 2, and 1. So one more there, and I'll join in the last one again. So finish it off strong. Whatever you've got left. 2, and 1. Quick feet. 5 seconds. And switch, drop it down. And quick feet, one more time. 5 seconds. And drop down. Last few squats. So nice work finishing that one off. Tough combo there. And we'll just do one more. It's the iso squat walk. So you're gonna start with your iso squat, low in the squat position. Then 1, 2, 3, 4 steps forward, and then 4 steps back. So just going back and forth, just staying low the whole time. We'll try to go right into it. If you have any questions, you can ask them now too, though. You got 5 seconds. So 3, 2, and 1. Low squat, walk forward. And if you've got those bands around your legs, that's a good option there. It gives you a lot more resistance for your hips, your glutes. And recovery. So it's 3 more rounds there. Really focus on staying low the whole time here too. 2, and 1. Right back to it, second round. Ten seconds. In 2, and 1. Quick recovery, just 2 more. So second last one, 20 seconds, and go. So stay low. And if you have a little bit more space where you are, you Could also use that space, maybe take a few more than just the 4 steps. Three, two, and one. So one more to go. And you don't have to take super long steps either. Just, just small steps. And then so you can take a little bit more if you need. So last 20. Again, just small steps, just so you don't have to rock the body back and forth too much. So you can keep that iso squat position. And 3, 2, and 1. Well, nice work. Lots of burn in the quads, the calves there. And here, I'll get the next block up. And this is the one, we did this exact same block last week where we had the blast off, because that's where you get a lot of power. Except this time we're going to do 20 seconds per side, and then we'll go into the high knees at the in the second exercise. And I think, hold on, let me just check. Yeah, it's high knees to pulse squats. So with that pulse squat, actually here, I'll demo all 3 of them. So the first one is your side lunge blast off. So you're going to stay on one leg for the whole half, so 20 seconds. And then you're going to go 20 seconds on the other side. So squat down and then blast off, raise your knee at the top. So you're raising your knee, getting lots of power out of that side lunge. And then at 20 seconds, you're going to switch legs and again do the same thing. And see how I'm using my arms to get some power? You can do that as too, because just like you would do for like a layup or something, you know how you go up and you got lots of power, momentum. We'll kind of practice those same movements. So we'll go 20 seconds each, and then we'll go into high knees. And you have a couple options here as well. So you could do high knees, just regular high knees, or if you want to do skips, you can do skips as well. And skips would be a little bit more applicable to basketball because you got that same movement, that layup movement. And then last one, pulse squats, just staying low and just pulsing at the end for the last 20 seconds. So again, I'll remind you guys how they work as we go as well. But grab a quick drink, and we'll get ready to hit play here. So again, you got 40 seconds on the timer, but we'll go 20 one side, and then halfway we'll switch, 20 on the other. So everyone, we're getting ready to start in 3, 2, and 1. So first 20 seconds, start on one side, get really low, power up. Really low, power up. 10 seconds already. In 3, 2, and 1. Switch legs and power up the other side. Ten seconds. 3, 2, and 1. 20 seconds rest. And then again, you have high knees, or you can also do skip, where you get a little bit more height, a little bit more power in there, and then pulse squats. So I'm going to do the skip option. You guys can do high knees or skip. In 2, and 1. So that skip just gives you a little bit more power, a little bit more reference to basketball. In 3, 2, and 1. And just pulse here at the bottom. So it's almost like you're doing little half squats while you're down there. 10 seconds. In 3, 2, and 1. So quick recovery. You get a little bit longer here, 30 seconds, just after those back-to-backs. And we'll get back to that second round.
Is the high knees harder or the skips?
The skips are a little bit harder because when you go high knees, it's more to get your heart rate up. But the skip, you want to try to get some height out of the jump. So skipping up, get some height, and then come down. So the skip's a little bit harder. As long as you get the height. So if you're just skipping and you're not getting a lot of height, it's pretty easy, but really try to power up with each rep there. So 10 seconds and we'll get started. So side lunge blast off, 3, 2, and 1. So start on the one side, stick to that one side just to make it easier. With no transitions, you got 10 seconds. And 3, 2, and 1. Switch sides. And think of this as if you're, in like a crossover move or something too, and you got to change directions fast, like after you faked out a defender one way. 3, 2, and so you want to make that switch really fast when you're in that blast off knee drive. You want to switch from having all your weight to one side and then transferring all your weight to the other side. That's what's going to get you that quickness. In 2, and 1, high knees or skips. So 10 seconds, halfway. 2, and drop. Stay low. Just pulsing at the bottom. You're gonna get that burn. Halfway already, 10 seconds. 3, 2, and so just one more round here. And then we'll switch it up. So 15 seconds. Grab a quick drink still if you need it. So think about that when you're doing this last round. You're changing your momentum in 2 and 1. So side lunge. So changing direction and shifting your weight from all on one leg and then back to center. So 5 seconds. Get ready to switch legs. 3, 2, and 1. Last 20 with those lunges. In 2, and recover. So one more here, high knees or skips, and then we'll hit the pulse squat one more time. 10 seconds. In 3, 2, and go. Or again, if you got those skips going, keep it going with the skips. Just gets lots of good height. In 3, 2, and drop down as low as you can go in the squat, and then just pulse at the bottom there. So drop down with your butt as low as you can go. Under 10. 3, 2, and so everyone grab a drink. We got a couple more of the blocks left, and they're just a little bit shorter blocks here. Yeah, 3.5. So squat leg raise, and then you have skips again, and I put that in there, or I gave that option last round because I want you guys to get used to that movement where you're skipping. So if you did skips last round, or sorry, if you didn't do skips last round, you can do them this round, and I'll demo them again. Or what you can do is a alternating jump lunge. So this is a little bit more of an advanced movement because I want you to protect your knees in this one. So I'll demo the squat to leg raise first. So you're going to squat down, leg raise to the side. Squat down, leg raise to the side. So just like that, getting as much height as you can with your leg. And then again, skips. If you didn't do skips last round, you can go to skips. Or again, the advanced move, which again, I thought I was supposed to have it written down here, but the advanced move is the alternating jump lunge. And you guys have probably done this one before, like for basketball practice or anything, conditioning. I want you to just go down in the lunge, and then you're going to jump up out of it and switch legs right away. And you don't have to do it fast. Like, you don't have to be like going quick reps here. Just like you were doing with your lunge before, you're going slowly down, jumping out of it. Slowly down, jumping out of it. So again, that's the advanced move, where I'm probably going to add that in next week as well, just as we get more transitioning from a strength work to a power. So everyone ready to go? We got 30 seconds each one. And if that lunge or that alternating jump lunge, if it's a bit hard or if it's a little bit hurting in the knees, then just go to your skips instead. So first one, squat to leg raise. We're gonna hit that in 3, 2, and 1. So squat down, lots of depth, lots of height with that leg raise. You got 30 seconds, so no rush here. 15. You should feel kind of your glute on the side here, your butt contract as you bring that leg up as high as you can. Kind of like the side of the hip. 3, 2, and 1. So alternating jump lunges, or you can go into your skips. And if you're doing that jump lunge, remember to really control yourself as you let yourself down slowly. So don't let your knee like bang against the ground or anything that's gonna hurt. 3, 2, and so quick recovery, just 20 seconds here, and then we'll get right back to it. And then this is your last of your leg work, and then we'll hit some core just to finish off. So squat to leg raise, you got 30 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Weight there as well. And a good challenge with that squat. And make sure with those squats, you're really dropping your butt as close to the ground as you can. 10 seconds. And skips or jump lunges. 2, and 1. With those skips, or again, alternate jump lunges. And just protect those knees. So keep kind of like a wide stance, almost like your lunge stance is always shoulder width apart. Ten seconds, almost there, guys. And 3, 2, and one more round. You got 30 seconds each one. And I'll just do a quick little demo. I'll give you a little bit more recovery here, just because I want to show you guys something for the lunges. So what I mean by not letting your knee come into the middle is if you're jump lunging and you notice like your legs are really narrow, that's what's actually going to hurt your knees. So notice how my leg kind of points into the side. So make sure when you're jump lunging each side, you keep a wide stance, and then as you jump to the other one, keep a wide stance. So you're not letting it kind of come into the center, because that's going to hurt your knees, and it kind of inactivates your glutes. So the one where you keep your legs at shoulder width apart as you're going with the jump lunge, that's going to help your glutes stay active, and it's going to keep your knees safe as well. So 10 seconds. Got your squat to leg raise still, and then we'll hit the jump lunges or skips. So 3, 2, and leg raise. Get lots of height with that leg raise. So do it with some purpose. Really focus on contracting these muscles up in the glute and the hip. 10 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Or again, jump lunges, taking it slow, switching sides. And again, wide stance with that lunge. Past halfway. Almost there, 5 seconds, just a couple more. And 2, and recover. So nice work, guys. We just got one more block here. And again, it's exercise that you guys know you've done them in the past couple weeks. So here, let me just double check. Oh yeah, so leg climb, double crunch, and dead bug. So the leg climb, like we did last week, you're gonna have one leg. Oh, here, let me just tilt it a bit more. So one leg bent, one leg straight, and then you're gonna climb up the leg as high as you can, and then back down. It's a little bit harder though if you don't use the leg and you just reach for your toe. So if you want a little bit more challenge for your core, then just reach up for your toe rather than climbing your leg. So we got 20 seconds each side there, and then, sorry, I'm already. Oh yeah, double crunch and dead bug. So double crunch, you're gonna lie flat, arms overhead, and my legs are straight as well, and then I crunch in, and then go flat. And if you want to hold a weight in your hands, you can hold a weight in your hands as well. Gives a little bit more challenge. Then last one, dead bug. You're gonna start with knees and arms right in front of you. You're gonna alternate leg and arm, just going back and forth between sides. So if you have any questions, let me know now, and then we'll hit start on the last round. And again, leg climb is a lot harder if you don't use your leg and you just try to reach right for your toe. But again, if you want to, you can grab onto the leg and kind of climb up to get that height. So we'll go 20 seconds per side so you guys can lie back, get ready to hit that first leg. And we'll get started in 3, 2, and 1. So first round, one leg straight, climb up that leg. And then reach for your toe. Nice job, a couple of you not using the leg. You're under 10 seconds already. In 3, 2, and 1. Switch legs, drop it down. And right away, right to that other leg. Again, this is really, really challenging exercise to get that height. 5 seconds. 3, 2, and 15 seconds rest, and we're gonna go double crunch. So if you want to grab a weight, pull the weight overhead, and then crunch in the center. So I'll do a demo while we're doing it as well. In 3, 2, so crunch in, all the way overhead. Crunch in, full extend, each time. And 5 seconds. So quick recovery, but you guys can stay back there. Stay lying down because we got dead bug. So again, this one you're just alternating arms and legs. 3, 2, and 1. Opposite arm, opposite leg drop. Then back to center. And take this one slowly as well. Don't have to rush through it. In 2. So that's it for your round. You just got 2 more of those, following that same pattern. So 20 seconds each, leg climb in 2. And again, 20 seconds is a lot for each side. So if you start hitting that wall, just use a little bit more of your arms to climb the legs. Or you could even just go to your shin as well. 5 seconds. 2, 1, switch legs. And keep it going. 10 seconds. 2, 15-second recovery. And if you have a weight for the double crunch, you can grab a weight. And 2, double crunch, 20 seconds. Again, always going slowly for your core here. So it's not about like getting as many reps as you can. It's more about controlling each contraction, getting it off the ground as high as you can. 3, 2, 1. So dead bug, second last time. So arms, legs right in front of you, then alternate sides. Take it slow. 3, 2, and dead bug. Yeah, perfect. Nice job. Just going slow there. Kind of reaching up or stretching your body as much as you can, and recovery. So again, that one's more of a functional core movement where you're kind of also stretching your body out a little bit when you're reaching opposite arm, opposite leg. So last round, leg climb. Start that one side and finish off strong. We're almost in that last 90 seconds of the workout. So 10 more seconds, keep climbing. And I know you've hitting that wall. 3, 2, and switch legs. Where you're just pushing out whatever you've got left, so you're taking those muscles right to failure. That's what you want. 5 seconds. And recovery. So 15 rest, double crunch. So nice job finishing off those leg climbs. Getting lots of reps in there. So double crunch, 3, 2, and last round here. So this one's a little bit more challenging, I'd say, than the dead bug, because you want to try to get a little bit of height off the ground with your lower back in that crunch. But it's kind of the cumulative effect too. So 3, 2, and one more dead bug here. Just last 20 seconds. So when you do your core exercises back to back to back, you save that functional one for the end because your muscles are already tired. 2, and last one. So now you're just kind of pushing past that fatigue and trying to do that functional movement. Rather than if you did this one, like let's say at the beginning of the round, it would probably be a little bit easier. 3, 2, and drop it down. Guys, nice work finishing off that workout and doing really well. A lot of you did really well on the timing of the exercises today as well, with the power in the exercise. So going down slowly and then kind of powering up. So we'll do a quick stretch and we'll just start with a wide stance here. And what I want you to do first is just hinge over the hips. So let the chest drop forward and then just hang in the middle. So wide stance, hang the arms right down the center. And then after hanging there for maybe around 10 seconds or so, then you can reach over to one leg. So walk your hands across to one side, kind of feel the back rounding a bit. as long as there's no pain. And then switching over to the other side. And if you have to hop off, don't worry, you can hop off too. But just make sure you stretch throughout the evening on your own time. And then come back to center. And just do this slowly as well. So once you get to center, you can slowly roll up to your standing position. And then we'll go into a front lunge. But for this lunge, you can keep your knee on the ground. So like right there, like my knee is just resting on the ground. If you have like a little mat or a pillow or so, you can put it under your knee. And then what you want to do is press your lunge, press your hips forward as much as you can. And then you're going to go overhead and reach across the body. Oh, and my arm here, I'm resting on my leg just to give myself some balance, and then you can reach across with that opposite arm. I'm just kind of holding that stretch because you did a lot of movements where you were raising your knee up, like those knee raises or the skips. So you want to stretch out the hip flexor on the front there. And then switch legs. And then same thing. So establish your lunge, press your hips forward. Use that leg for balance. And then you can go overhead. Just keep a good posture here. So if I leaned forward, that's going to cancel out that stretch. I won't feel it as much, but if I keep my posture up and then lean to the side, I should feel it a lot more. And then we'll come down to the ground. So flipping around, just sit. But just gonna tuck one leg in just like that, and then just reach for your toe. If you can't reach your toe, just go to your shin. Just go both arms along that leg that's on the ground. And for this stretch, you're just trying to stretch at the hamstrings. And just make sure that that other leg that's folded off to the side, just make sure it stays close to the ground. Because like if this leg started coming up like that, it's going to cancel out a lot of my stretch. So I want to try to keep that leg low as I do that stretch. Just like that. And then switching sides. So same thing, fold that one leg in, keep it low, and then reach. And we'll do a couple more stretches after this, but I'll do a couple announcements as well. So tomorrow, I'm at work for my other job, but there's still going to be a class going because I have a recorded class that's going to be on the Zoom. So Chris is going to set that up, and it's going to be an upper body workout, and it's a little bit shorter. I think it's just around half hour. So you can go into a butterfly pose here. So just tucking both legs in, and then grabbing onto your feet like that. And kind of, if you want to, you can also press your legs out as well with your arms. So yeah, it's a pretty good upper body workout. And it's a little bit shorter as well. It's upper body and core. It's a little bit shorter. So that's going to be at the same time, and Chris is going to run it for you guys, and then so you can still get that workout in. And then you have your nutritionist afterwards for some info there. So there might be a little break in between, or might be able to figure something out too. But yeah, so same time tomorrow, but I won't be on. But I'll see you guys back on Monday and Tuesday as well, because me and Alita are switching days as well, because we just need to switch up our schedules a bit. And if you want to do a little bit more stretching on your own as well, you're welcome to do that just throughout the evening here. And if you have any questions, yeah, feel free to ask as people hop off. But anyway, you guys are free to go. And nice work today. and getting lots of power added into your leg workout. So nice work.
Thanks, Coach. Have a good night.
Thanks, Coach. Thank you. Have a good night.
Thank you.